So you've decided to move to China? Well, here's the tip. Hey Laowinners, this is Lao86 with another video for you, and today I'm bringing you another China tip. Now, in the last episode we talked about how and where to find a job in China, and today I'm going to talk to you about some of the salary and holiday guidelines that you can expect or look out for when you're looking for a job. Now, just for the purposes of simplicity and kind of give you the best, easiest explanation of what we're talking about here, I'm going to talk about the education industry, because the vast majority of foreigners that come here will end up teaching in some way or another. Now, if you come here and you're looking for a job with lots and lots of free time, a decent salary, and you just kind of want to pursue other stuff on the side, you're definitely going to want to look for a public school position. So I'm talking about primary school, middle school, high school, university. These positions typically offer really, really low hours. In fact, some of the university positions I've seen have gone all the way down to 3 hours per week, and that's on a full salary. So we're talking about tons and tons of free time with lots and lots of opportunities to do other things on the side. Maybe open a business, maybe teach privately and make a little extra money. It's up to you. Now, these positions typically offer a lower salary. I'm going to go through the tiers of cities, third tier, second tier, and first tier. A third tier city is basically one that has a high population in a province but is not the capital or anything like that. So the city I live in Huizhou, is a third tier city. The second tier cities are bigger ones like Nanjing and Hangzhou, and places that are really well known, high population, but again not uber famous abroad. First tier city would be like Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou. Those are first tier cities. Now, salary differs widely in these places. In a third tier city, a public school position is going to offer you between about 5,000 and maybe 9,000 RMB. That's pretty much normal. So we're talking about $800 to maybe about $1,300, $1,400 a month. Now that sounds super low, but a third tier city is typically quite a bit cheaper than the other tier cities. So this is a livable salary, and keep in mind you'll have tons and tons of time to do stuff on the side, right? Now, university positions typically offer the least amount of hours for a decent amount of pay, and public school positions for like primary school, middle school, and high school have a little bit more hours than universities typically, but offer the same awesome free time. Now, if you're looking to earn a little bit more money out of the box, a private school or a training center is your option. There's big companies like EF, which is English First, there's Disney English, and there's all kinds of crazy ones. Anyway, this is typically the first position that foreigners take when they get here, because they tend to look past some of the requirements and teaching experience that they might expect from you if you're working for a public school. They also pay a lot more, but they expect a lot more in terms of hourly, in terms of weekly hours that you have to teach, teaching hours. Now, these jobs can be found pretty easily. I mean, if you go to any city that's looking for a foreign teacher, you can find these jobs all over the place. Since they're private businesses, the turnover rate's pretty high. You won't find a training school that's had a teacher for like 10 years in a row. It's pretty rare to find. And if you're in a third tier city, I think you can expect to make about 10,000 to maybe 13,000 per month, depending on which school you choose. In a second tier city and a first tier city, you can make quite a bit more, and I've actually met some kindergarten teachers in Shenzhen and Shanghai and places like that teach a lot of hours, but they make almost about 20,000 RMB per month, and that's close to $4,000 per month, which is huge for China. That's a really good salary. Now, the benefits of a public school job are that you will have tons of free time, like I said, and most of them offer paid holidays. And when I say holidays, I mean it's a pretty big holiday. A lot of these university positions will pay for Spring Festival, which is Chinese New Year, and that's sometimes over a month off, and that's paid, right? So you have paid, they give you bonuses like travel bonus, they'll pay for your plane ticket home, oftentimes they'll pay for meals. In the summer, you can expect between 2 and 3 months off. So we're talking like sometimes 4 to 5 months vacation where you're making full salary. And that's where these public school positions make a lot more sense. Not only are you getting free time, but you're also making a decent amount of money when you're not working, right? So you can go travel to Vietnam or head over to Japan or do whatever you want to do and still get paid on the side. Whereas the private schools often don't pay for your holidays. A lot of the training centers will offer you half salary or no salary during the summer months, or you can choose to continue working. And a lot of the teachers that I know that work here in training centers and private schools in China actually have to work all year round, especially if they're trying to pay off student debt. They don't want to take a hit to their salary, they want to save a lot more money. They're working every day, all the time pretty much. So you have to weigh out your options. I mean, if you want an out-of-the-box job that's going to teach you how to teach and doesn't expect too much, a training center, international school is the way to go. But if you are confident in your ability and you want more free time to pursue other things, a public school job is what you're looking for. So there you have it, Laowinners. Salary expectations and holiday expectations for when you find your job in China.